with you. It is it's a cold Saturday morning here. Got the hat on, frost all over the grass, but I wanted to spend a little bit of time to try and see if that Marvel's Magic or Mystery Oil, if it ended up working. If you watched the last episode, you would see that this Yamaha XS850 has a seized motor, and we are going to see if the Marvel Mystery Oil did its job. So I started thinking about a couple of different ways that I could do this. I was thinking, well, one was I could take the whole side panel off, or side engine cover off, and I could try to get a socket around the crankshaft and turn it that way. But then that would require tearing a bunch apart that, frankly, I don't want to tear apart in this weather. So then I thought, well, I could probably just use a kickstart and just try to kick it, but I don't know a whole lot about motorcycles, but I'm pretty sure in relation to where this Kickstarter is, which is right here, that's not where the crankshaft is. Crankshaft's way over there. So I don't think that that's going to work either. Actually, let me move this down a little bit too. There we go. That might be a little bit better for us. Okay. So like I was saying, the crankshaft's here, not back here. So I think I might end up bending something, damaging something if I tried to force it. So I started thinking, and I was like, well, what happens if I just put it in the gear, put it up on the center stand, which is what I have it on now, put it into gear, and then just start rocking the tire back and forth and see if I can split it loose that way. So that's what I'm going to try right now, okay? There, so I have it in first gear right now. I'm just going to try to rock it back and forth. Seems to be pretty locked up still, but maybe just having the vibration of it going back and forth will get it to go. Oh, it's cold on the hands. All right. So let me think for a second. So I'm thinking then, when I was a kid, I used to have a bike where the Kickstarter didn't work. So I used to push start it. And I remember if I tried to push start it in first gear, it wouldn't push start very well because of the gear ratio. But if I put it in like third or fourth gear, and then it would push start it, jump on it, pop the clutch, it would seem to grab and let me go. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe it's the gear ratio and the fact that I just can't spin it because of the way it is. So I'm going to try to pop it in like third or fourth, and we're going to try it again, okay? All right, I think that is fourth. I feel like this is that big wheel on. That's my dog. I feel like this is the big wheel on The Price is Right here. Kind of watching it by the white emblems of the tire too. See if I'm making any progress. Oh, I think I am. Oh, it's moving, guys. It's moving. Oh, looky there. It's moving. I think I just broke it loose. So what would be the ultimate test, though? I think the ultimate test to see if I broke it loose or not would be to see if the battery's got enough juice and to hit the electric start. Now remember, last time I hit the electric start, all it would do is bind up. Let's see if it binds up. Who knows, maybe it's a bad starter too. Flip the switch, which hopefully my new ignition will be coming soon. Headlight comes on. I got to put it in neutral. Not neutral. Green light's on, neutral light's on. Let's try it. Ho, 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 ho. You hear that? You hear that, guys? That means that motor's broke free now. Now, granted, I don't have the plugs in, so of course there's not going to be any compression. But that worked. That worked. So, try this Marvel Mystery Oil. Try this stuff. Not bad at all. Now, granted, my friend told me I was just supposed to use a little bit, and instead I ended up using the whole container, but it seemed to end up working. All right, guys. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is I think I'm going to clean off these spark plugs. I know that I should buy new ones, but for right now, I don't want to run to the auto parts store. It's cold. I just wanted to do a quick follow-up. To the truth, I really didn't think I was going to split that loose and unseize it. So I'm just going to try to clean these. If you've never cleaned spark plugs before, and I'm sure there's a better way to do it, and I'm sure that people will tell me of this better way. Let me grab this here to sit on. What I usually do is I take, back up here, I take a little piece of emery cloth, spark plug, I clean the top of the electrode. That's where we got some shine to it. Just put it on my knee here. See if we can't get a little bit of something on here. Hey, it's getting better. There, see? It's getting better. I'm gonna grab a better piece though. Okay, so now I have a fresh piece. I'm gonna put it over my knee. Try to clean these off. I know, like I said, I should be buying new ones, but for right now, I don't know if this has spark or anything, so I'm just kind of going by the skin of my pants here. All right, so that looks pretty good. Then I have to clean in between. You want to make sure that there's conductive enough. I don't know if that's going to get in there. Wonder what these are supposed to be gapped at. Oh yeah, there we go. Just run it a couple times over it on one side. Try a couple times on the other side if I can feed it in here. We're being a pain in the butt here. There we go. That's not bad. So now we just have to do it with the other two. I'm sure I'll put it in fast forward so you guys don't have to watch it all in slow motion. All right, not the best, but not the worst. We got all three. Now, one thing I do want to try before I put the spark plugs back in is I want to try the Kickstarter because I haven't tried it and I don't know if it's locked up or what. I'm guessing it shouldn't be, but let's just try. No, it moves fine. Moves pretty freely. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put in the spark plugs, and then I'm going to test one of the spark plugs for spark, okay? Oh, I'm not going to put the one in on the other side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it to the boot. I'm going to put it up against the side of the cylinder, and I'm going to crank it over, see if we get any spark. I forgot, and I learned too many times that sometimes it'll arc and it'll zap the crap out of you, so I'm going to use these. I see spark. That's a good sign. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. I'm going to go ahead and put in this third and last spark plug, and then might try some starting fluid to see if we can't get this to pop. A little bit of starting fluid, just regular starting fluid you can buy at your local convenience store. I'm gonna open up the throttle a little bit. Probably has a choke too. We want to find the choke. Yep, sure does. Has a choke lever on it. Ugh, choke feels froze. That might be an issue. Let's see. See if we can't get it past the butterfly valve. Can't put my finger in there to feel if the butterfly valve's froze or not. Open her up, open up the throttle. Try to get some in as well. All right, let's see what happens. I think the battery's just not charged enough. All right, jump box is plugged in, turned on high. Well, this really has a lot of compression. Might not be getting any fuel. Might not be getting any fuel. This choke seems to be stuck. I don't want to force it, but it does seem like something's amiss with it. I did put this on high, 12 and high, yes. So it should be getting pretty good to go. Boy, this battery must really be taking a beating. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I'll let it sit for a few minutes, turn off the camera, and then hopefully the battery will get a little bit more power, and we'll see if it doesn't have enough cranking power then, okay? Well, guys, sorry about that, but I ended up deleting the last part of the video. Basically, all it was me just waiting for the battery to charge up, and it's still not firing. So with that being said, that is where we're going to leave off for the next one. I apologize once again that I deleted that, but you really didn't miss anything other than a quick fast forward, a quick hit of the starter, and it not starting again. So if you liked what you saw, please consider clicking that like button. If you want to be updated on how this bike project's going, click that notification button, the bell. That would be awesome. Or just subscribe as well. That would be awesome too. Okay, I'm hoping to get another one out soon. We ended up finding out that the choke is kind of stuck, so I think that is what I'm going to have to mess with next. So be safe, everybody. Stay tuned. I will be back.